folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernscher. Kurt, let's get back to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looking for some space. It's Pringle. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about that? You get all these yards on the ground, and yet you're still short for the 1st down marker. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Obviously, I think they called this play just to keep it safe, avoid the interception, set up for a punt. So mission accomplished there. But what a bummer that you get a big chunk of yards like that and still no 1st down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Trying to hustle for the 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. The back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First down, looking to throw the ball. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Game moves it to the 35. First down again. Handoff to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Running play called on 3rd and short. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The completion makes it second and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
QB decides to keep it here. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Gators line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. They can't stop him. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Showing a bunch formation now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They'll try the right here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Receiver in motion now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Hill. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They're going to pull it down and run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Linebacker shifting around now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll give it to the running back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And here's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's buried. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Got a solid drive in the making here. 1st down at their own 43. Trying to find room. It's buried.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And they'll give it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pass on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly, but gain to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther for now. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's buried. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, will try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The Gators offense retakes the field. He'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces into the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The linebacker shifting around now. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up.
Great decision by the quarterback. Keeps him in field goal range. And if the throw isn't there, don't force it and risk a potential pick. Live to play the next down and get points when you can.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. It was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to it.
looks right for a quick completion. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor? See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production. They spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receiver.
And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU, to put them on top now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score LSU 14, Florida 10.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Fighting off the defender. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10.
That makes the score LSU 21, Florida 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
21, Florida, 10.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here, but they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6. So here we go, 4th quarter. We cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Watkins. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And Looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Pretty easy call for... Coach, he will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Fire to the right side, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. When your team comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another